Welcome to the Archaeology of You, a journey to the primal wound. I am Jeanette-ically, and I will be your guide, and I am so glad that you have joined me here and you have shown up for your inner healing journey. How to prepare. Give yourself the gift of this time. Be in a comfortable space, have water or tea or the beverage of your choice should you get thirsty. Have a surface you can write on and perhaps some tissues should you need them. For self-care, if at any time you feel overwhelmed, please take a break to gather yourself. Maybe make a note of the feelings and return only when you feel ready to resume. In order to achieve true healing, you must trust and take care of yourself along the way. Now, I will introduce to you the journey. Imagine yourself in a wide, sunny field of grass. You are standing on a path. Perhaps this path is made of sand, perhaps it is made of stone. However it is, allow it to be. Take a deep breath in and relax on the exhale. And start moving slowly, making your way down the path. Notice how easy it is to walk. You're taking a carefree stroll with yourself today. Feel the warm sun on your skin, the gentle breeze in your hair. You're the explorer, the wanderer, the archaeologist of you. You continue down the path when you notice a backpack just up ahead. You approach it with curiosity. You see it has your name on it. You're surprised and curious, knowing this was meant for you. You look inside and see there is a flashlight and a key. What else do you think you will need on this journey to the primal wound? Will you need food, a compass? How about some courage or faith? Or maybe a talisman of some kind to give you strength. Whatever it is you need, put it in your backpack now. Accept this backpack as a gift for your journey. Put it on over your shoulders, distributing its weight, and continue walking down the path with ease and determination. After a while, you come upon a large, round metal door in the center of the path. You are intrigued. You are curious. The cover is dirty. You kneel down and brush away some of the debris. There's an engraving. Once again, it is your name, carved into the rusted steel and an old crusty padlock. You are surprised and intrigued. Who could know you are on this path? Only you, and you have prepared the way. You are also cautious and apprehensive. What is down there? What will I find? Should I continue or turn back now? No, you won't turn back. This is your journey, a daring adventure, and you are ready. You accept this as an invitation. But wait, the padlock. And then you remember, I have a key in my backpack. You find the key, and it fits. You take off the old lock and put it aside. You begin to lift the metal hatch open. It is heavy and awkward. You are worth the effort it takes to lift this hatch. And by the rusty handle, you pull it up. As the hatch opens, a cool gust of air is released from beneath. You think about how long this has been sealed. Now you see a ladder. It is dark down there, and you hesitate naturally. But you are up for the task, and you are not alone. I am here with you. So you lower yourself in and begin to climb down the ladder. And as you slowly descend, rung by rung, you realize, wait a minute, you have been here before. You know this place. It feels very familiar because it is a part of you. The part of you that has been calling out and asking you to trust. That being here will lead to healing. You can't deny this anymore. No, there is no turning back. Today is the day you discover what lies beneath. This is the journey to your primal wound. As you descend and descend, rung after rung, you look down into the dark and realize there is no bottom to your abyss. So you must create one now. How deep is your abyss? Only you know. 100 feet? 1,000,000 miles? Visualize the depth. And what is the bottom made of? Is it made of sand, of grass, of wood or steel? Choose now, and whatever you decide, it will be waiting for you. Now climb down further into the dark. You are somewhat nervous, but also excited. You can feel good about this. You are strong enough. You have your intellect, your ability to reason, think, and process as you move further and further down, all the way to the very bottom. We will take a pause here until you reach the floor you've imagined. And here you are, at the bottom of the abyss. You have arrived. Open your backpack and take out your flashlight. Take a look around. What does it look like in here? What does it feel like? Is it still familiar or is it strange? Is it silent or do you hear something? Does it have an odor? If so, what is it? Give yourself a moment to orient yourself. And what's that? You notice a light in the distance. The light shimmers as you grow closer and brightens up a large cavern which appears before you now. You walk toward this new space. Its walls are a blank canvas. It's strange, but you feel calm here. This new space is your oasis, a peaceful place in the abyss. Imagine the most comfortable bed or chair or couch. Whatever you choose, it will appear. Imagine the comfiest nest of blankets and pillows, and they will also appear. Beside your comfortable nest, imagine a table and a refrigerator. It is filled with an endless supply of your favorite foods. There's also a radio with all of your favorite music at your fingertips. A shelf with pictures of the people closest to you. All of your basic needs are met here. You accept this space as your resting place. A place that restores your strength and replenishes your body, your mind, and soul. Take some time and enjoy this oasis. Reap the fruits of your imagination. Dance, sing, have your favorite meal and dessert. Celebrate yourself and your creation. Now, settle back into your nest. Let yourself feel at ease, feel at peace. Allow a gentle wave of love and joy wash over you. Give gratitude for the things that you have, the things that bring you happiness. Whatever shows up for you now is just right. Take a deep breath in and release. You have created an oasis in your primal wound, and you are now content. You are going to be okay. You are already okay. Notice there is warmth on the top of your head, on your forehead, across your eyes, across your nose, across your cheeks and your mouth. Breathe in again. We have much more to explore, and we must move on. We are now ready for the rest of the journey, the most difficult parts. It's time to stand up from your nest. As you do so, you see a wall open up for you. Don't worry, trust, and move right through the opening. As you step through into another space, you see 3 passageways before you. They are marked 1, 2, and 3. You will enter number 1, the farthest to the left. You are not afraid. I am here with you. This passageway becomes more and more narrow the further you go. The ceiling becomes lower and lower. The ground turns rough and rocky. In time, you have to duck to get through a narrow opening at the end of the tunnel, but you push forward and emerge into a large chamber. It is dark and gray, filled with the rubble from devastated stone buildings. A once majestic place, now all destruction and ruins. The ruins are scattered everywhere in broken pieces and seem impossible to ever be put back together again. The magnitude of the loss is profound. What are these ruins? What was this place? Once again, it feels both strange and familiar all at once. Yes, you were here before. When it was a magical place. Was it your home? Or was it what you hoped your home would be? Imagine what you believe this place was before it was broken. Before it was destroyed. Imagine what your life was like before the primal wound. Was it happy, wholesome, unbroken? Was it calm and kind and patient? Take a moment and take this all in. The musty smell of ages, the layers of dust, the hollow sound of emptiness, abandonment, and despair. And the terrible fate of the one who had once lived there before. Because that one was you. You may feel a sense of grief come over you now. Let it come. Let it wash over you. Remember, you are wise, you are strong, and you have come here for a reason. And you accept being here is part of the process. You may weep, but don't fight the tears. Let them come. You have no choice but to release them now. I give you permission to cry the biggest cry you could ever let out. No one can hear you in this place, in this chamber of brokenness. Yet know, this brokenness was honor, valor, and conviction in it too, because of what it was, before it was destroyed. So you honor these ruins and know they represent your loss and many losses. Accept this complicated grief as the source of your tears. The place where your loss resides and your place for mourning. You are the survivor of these ruins. And your resolve now is to pick them up one by one, dust them off, and acknowledge them with calm and dignity. And amazingly, as you pick them up, you begin to put them back together again, and they fit perfectly. And as they do, they light up in the most magical array of colors, colors of recognition. And in this moment, you decide you will no longer abandon these ruins. You are the sole survivor of this primal world that no one understands better than you. You take pride in that. You are here to pick up the broken pieces. No one can do this but you. Leaving them in disarray doesn't serve you any longer. It never served you. It kept you in a state of confusion, disorder, and disease. So you accept this process. You surrender to this process and pick up all the broken pieces. Let's take a few moments to pick up our ruins and rebuild this place, the place that should have been. And as you do so, you will take inventory by naming these losses you have endured. Give each ruin a name. Tag each ruin. Classify them in order of importance. Index them one by one and rebuild what was before. Take your inventory now. Please press pause and take as much time as you need. Resume when you are ready. Excellent. You have now completed your first task. Take a moment. Look at what you've rebuilt. That place before the losses. That place where everything was possible and is now once again possible. Feel the strength it gives you to continue on. Now, let's move back through the narrow and jagged tunnel, back to the space where the 3 passageways converge. Take a moment and then enter passageway number 2. This tunnel is nearly opposite the first. It is smooth and clean and leads you to another magnificent chamber. Only this one is filled with photos of your life. From childhood, adolescence, and beyond. The photos cover all the walls, an incredible collage of your experiences. All your memories are pictured here. Those that are happy, those that were scary, those that are exciting, those that were sad, and those that you may never have had. But wait, there is someone or something also here. It is your nemesis, someone or something you recognize from your past. It has scarred you, made you feel inferior, and you have unfinished business with it. Unresolved feelings, strong feelings. But here, surrounded by these images of your life, and all of your experiences, real and imagined, you find you have no fear. Down here, we are deep inside your primal wound, where you are in control. They are just a prisoner, stuck here in your reality, because they are also wounded. They are sick. They are powerless, unable to escape until you decide they must go. Take a moment and give this nemesis a name. Be it a person or condition, identify it now with a name. Please know that wounded people wound people. Healed people heal people. Conditions condition people. Healed conditions unconditionally heal. From here forward, you will focus on healing. And you will have a conversation with this nemesis. But not just any conversation. It is the primal wound excavation. Your voice is powerful, strong, and direct. You have all the words readily available. Your presence is commanding. They have no control. Ask them what you most want to know. Ask them all the questions you have, one at a time. Down here, they cannot lie. If they do not know the answer, they will just remain silent, and they may just not know their own primal wound. Tell them exactly how you felt. And how you feel. Take your time. Tell them everything now. They answer with respect. They listen with respect. It feels so good to let this out, to be seen and to be heard. When you have finished, they will ask you if they can leave. Give yourself a moment in their presence. Is there anything more you need to say? If there is, you say it now. If not, It is time to put to rest this unfinished business. So when you're ready, tell them they can go. Wish them peace and hope they heal their own wounds. And watch as they turn to leave. They shrink and disappear into a vial. You move to it, lying there on the ground. And as you pick up this vial, it lights up in the most magical colors, illuminating this room, shining a rainbow of light on all the images of your life. Amazingly, the sad and angry photos fade away, leaving only the good, the profound, the loving, that now glow like a mosaic all across the walls and ceiling of the chamber. It is a beautiful sight, a beautiful feeling. Now, let's move back through the second tunnel to the place where the 3 passageways converge. On the right, you see passageway number 3, the only one left unexplored. Enter it now. This passageway is much shorter and opens to another chamber where there is nothing but a single mirror. You approach this mirror and look into it. There are many reflections like a kaleidoscope, new reflections, future reflections, and the reflections of broken selves behind you. Identify what you see in each reflection. Terror, shame, grief, brokenness, beauty, strength, longing, fear, excitement, resilience, or compassion. This reflection is the combination of your wounded selves and your triumphant selves combined. Now concentrate intensely and with purpose, and meld all of these reflections like you are the alchemist magically fusing all of your reflective selves into one self. Take your time, focus, and make one single honest reflection of all that you are. Yes, there you are. You are magnificent. You have arrived. You exist in this very moment. You have always existed. Your pain matters, and you matter to your pain. Acknowledge any and all feelings you are having now with your reflection. Recognize your worth. Recognize you are good enough. Recognize all the beauty in your soul. Also recognize, if you are never challenged, you will never change. Place one hand over your heart and the other on your forehead. Take a deep breath in and say to your reflection, even though I am feeling my grief, I can still have love, acceptance, and compassion for myself. Repeat after me. I am letting go of control of you, my demons. I am letting go of control of you, my ghosts. I am letting go of control of you, my fears. I am letting go of control of you, my pain. I am letting go of control of you, my past. I am finding peace and control of me and my loved ones. I am finding peace in control of me and my ancestors. I am finding peace in control of me and my friends. I am finding peace in control of me and my desires. I am finding peace in control of me and my future. I am releasing blame within me now, my Alma, and I am seeking forgiveness within me now, my Alma. Empowered by this experience, you are transported back to the first chamber, your oasis. Find your backpack. It's time to climb out of this abyss. Take another look around this place and know this is a place you can return to whenever you need to continue to go within or revisit any of the passageways. And as you start to leave, you see writing on the wall. You will be whole again, but you will never be the same, nor would you want to. Now turn and walk out of the oasis, back up the ladder, but it feels much shorter now, and you feel bigger, more full, wiser, stronger, and bolder, and just a few moments older. Looking up, you can see a circle of light. The clear blue sky above. As you get ever closer, you feel the sunlight wash over you. Climb up now, climb up the ladder into the light. Until you reach the top and climb out of the abyss. See the field and the cloudless sky. Breathe. And close the metal door behind you. Take out the key from your backpack and lock it. Only you know the way to this place. Only you have the key. Remember, you can return at any time. Perhaps discover new passageways and new chambers, or just hang out in your oasis and be at peace with yourself. Now, walk back down the path. What does the path look like now? Has it changed? Does it feel any different being here? What have you learned from this journey into you? What steps can you take to empower yourself moving forward? Take a moment to notice how you felt before this journey and how you feel now that you've returned. And as we reach the end of the path, let's do one last check-in. You can open your eyes now if they're closed. Take 5 deep breaths. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and in, out. Name 4 people who support you. Name 3 things that make you happy. Take 2 more deep breaths in and out. In and out. Note how you feel. Only you have the power to understand, accept, and forgive what you cannot control. The rest of your life awaits you now. You are the architect and the archaeologist of you. We have now completed the visualization. Your healing begins with understanding and continues with acceptance and forgiveness. You have created a new path, a more honest path, and found new meaning and purpose in your life by creating a new you. I congratulate you. Now you can go to your workbook and complete the worksheets. Reflect on the journey and dig deeper into the experience. Perform the affirmations for continued acceptance and forgiveness on the next tracks. And remember, you can go through this journey as many times as you want and listen as many times as you need. I thank you for letting me take this journey with you today. Affirmations for acceptance. I accept I am a unique person. I accept I may become emotional. I accept this process with compassion. I accept I sometimes fumble and stumble. I accept I am doing the best that I can. I accept I don't always know the right way. I accept at a deep level that I want my life to improve. I accept I sometimes try to establish safety by controlling others. I accept I can't fix the pain in my story. I accept that I can't fix the pain in other people's stories. I accept talking about my story will be painful yet necessary. I accept I can validate, comfort, and teach myself how to cope. I accept I can lose my center worse than others do. I accept I don't always know how to respond to my feelings. I accept that I did the best I could at the time with what I knew. I accept I am sometimes ashamed to admit my own vulnerabilities. I accept my imperfections and my imperfect life. And I accept I am loyal to my lifelong healing.